Welcome back. And hello, this is your first time tuning in for the day. I am Goddess High Priestess Empress Amala Bandera. Welcome all. Welcome, welcome all. As a matter of fact, if you are wanting a personal energy update, view the pin message that I am going to post right now. You can also find information as to what I'm offering at this time until the 30th. Full personal readings that I normally have at a much different price than what I listed it there as. But yes, if you are wanting a full personal reading with me, which would include your natal chart, human design, galactic signature, numerology, tarot, oracle, we use runes here on live, so the runes will be popped out during that session as well. But yes, we will be diving in one-on-one via Zoom. If that is something you are wanting or you would like to have done with myself, send me an email and we will get you scheduled. Now, that offer is until the 30th of this month, but you can schedule it for after that time period, okay? So, yes, let me post this here. Let's see what we have going on. I do have a message already here that speaks of learning how to be human in the world, but not of it. And the rune that came out was Isa, which has to do with stagnation. Okay. The power of control and constraint over other entities or emotional outbursts. So, having a moment, a hangman moment, to observe, to gain clarity as to what is really going on, so that way you respond and not react to the situation. Okay. But we'll see what else we got coming through here. First energy update, or for PayPal users, you can view the description box for the details. Yes. Okay. So let's see what is going on. Thank you, Mama Universe and Papa Universe, angels, spirit guides, ancestors, ascended masters that guide and protect me and the collective. Ashe, ashe, ashe. So the first message you have out speaks of Earth, learning how to be human in the world but not of it. The challenge for all souls having a human experience is to be in the world but not of it, as there is a lot of changes going on to get to a state where the world or the dimensions that you are a part of that are of unconditional love can now be a part of this realm. But obviously, there has to be a purge that occurs before that can happen. Okay. Now, to realize there are souls having a human experience and be fully conscious of it, to have their soul fully embody their body. People's personalities tend to relate to either transcendence or immanence. Those who lean towards transcendence have a longing for the heavens and the metaphysical. They yearn for a personal experience with God and to be lost in the heavens. They're envious of the angels and are more comfortable praying and hanging out in the stars than on earth. Um, I'm going to actually disagree with that, because not everything you read you have to agree with. I don't feel that those who relate to transcendence envy angels, because angels are there to protect. They're basically your security guards. So they respond based off your command. Those who tend toward immanence have attached themselves more to earth and their body. They spend more time thinking about the things in the physical world rather than connecting with the heavens or their own mystical inner worlds. Being a fully embodied soul having human experience means finding the balance between transcendence and immanence. Being a fully embodied soul. As we went over the feminine energy and masculine energy in the previous live regarding being fully human and fully divine. Let's see here. Being in the world, but not of it. Most starseeds are drawn toward transcendence. They are more comfortable with the angels. See? They're more comfortable with the angels in the heavens. Life on earth can be more difficult for them. So why would you write? Anyway. Life on earth can be more difficult for them. If this is you, you're being reminded that you chose to be a soul in a body on earth. And you're being called to focus more on your energies in the physical world. And you're being called to focus more on your energies in the physical world. To learn how to be human. So learning how to be human, I'm going to say this. Learning how is your connection to your divine vessel, your divine being, your divine ways, your divine energy as a human being, merging the two. A soul in a human body, fully present to what life on earth has to offer, which is plenty. But one must know what they have, because everything that one may seek, want, or need already have. The starseed soul inquiry is the following: do you tend to long for the stars or be more in the physical? Do you tend to long for the stars or be more in the physical? How can you find greater harmony between the two? Let's see. The first message was to stand still. Isa, welcome, Georgie. To stand still so that way you can gain control over emotional outbursts, becoming more ego conscious to gain self-control, and a development of concentration, will, and focus. Ice only appears to stop a river's flow. Ice only appears to stop a river's flow. Let's see. Initiation. Something concealed, a secret thing. The beginning and end are set. The dash. Something's moving quickly. Mercury will then go into Cancer on the 27th. While it's in Gemini, Mercury rules Gemini as well as Virgo, is helping you to put in order the verbiage that truly connects to your feeling. Because when this connection occurs, this is the foundation you're going to be building. Cancer, 4th house energy. There are certain thought patterns that no longer serves you that are also being removed, but it's happening through you standing still. Source said, do all that you can do. Source also said, you've been doing all that you can do. Do all that you can do, and you've been doing all that you can do. Mastering the manipulation of cause and effect. Nothing is in vain, all is remembered. 22/6, and again, another synchronicity to the day of today, 6/22. We got this earlier when we were speaking of the pineal gland, the eye. Let me pull one more star message here. It says, don't forge. It says, forge, don't follow. Pave a new path. Be the leader you wish you had. And part of that is learning how to be human in the world, but not of it. I'm seeing a flush through tears happen. A flush through tears. A flush through tears. A flush. Tears of joy. It's an exhale that you've been waiting for, but you've aligned with it. 1033, divine guidance surrounds you now. Divine guidance surrounds you now because you're being called. Again, it says here, initiation. Soul gifts and training, time to step up. It is time to step it up, collective. You're being called. It is time to step it up. It said, forge, don't follow. Be the leader you wish you had. You are connected to mother's love, mother's milk. The pituitary is opening up for you for a deeper spiritual experience because the mind's eye is fully operating. And this is the birth portal. We the Hathors. Called right to the page 44. You came to earth with a double mission, to grow as a soul and to bring about a shift in consciousness. The best way to fulfill these personal and collective purposes is to trust what it is that your soul is calling you toward, for it's encoded within the most direct path forward. Your soul has many unique gifts that it came here to share. One second. Your soul has many unique gifts, that it came here to share. Some you may already be aware of, others you're just beginning to uncover. You've uncovered it. And you're just beginning to realize this. It's now becoming a feeling. So now that you can feel it, you're bringing it closer to you. You're being called to remember that your soul intelligently chose the perfect conditions to carry out your soul's mission and share your soul's gift, regardless of what you experience. Okay? Your soul intelligently chose the perfect conditions to carry out your soul's mission and share your soul's gift. If you're being called toward a creative project, a passion, or an adventure, especially when the nodes shift, North Node Aries is the adventurer, this card is your confirmation that you're being called to move forward, go on this adventure. You're facing the right way at this moment. This card is your confirmation that you're facing the right way and that this moment right here is destined. This is part of your destination, destination. If you're feeling underprepared or thinking, who am I to do that? This card is guiding you to step up and leap and consider perhaps that your soul has been training for this moment right here for lifetimes. I'm going to place this card on the portal of my heart. You can place your left hand on your heart as I whisper or recite the following. I call forth the soul gifts and soul training that I received throughout all of my lifetimes. I'm ready to embody them all now without hesitation or fear. I fully commit to being here now. I'm ready to step into my soul's highest and most potent calling. I've been training for this for lifetimes. Fully commit to being here now. You are ready to embody all of your gifts, and soul training that you have been receiving throughout all of your lifetimes. I'm ready to step into my soul's highest and most potent calling that I've been training for many lifetimes. Learning how to be human in this world, but not of it. You have a unique set of gifts, whatever that may be. It is time to do what you came here to do. Show those gifts, share those gifts. Forge, don't follow. Pave a new path, be the leader you wish you had. There's no one on earth who comes close to possessing your unique combinations of skills, gifts, and life experience. Don't look to those who have come before you to work out your path. Leaders must forge their own. Do it for your daughter. Do it for the younger you. Do it for your son. Do it for the leaders who follow. When you go first, you make it easier for others to follow your lead. Forge, don't follow. This is a message for leaders, and that's going to be the title. This is a message for leaders. The most courageous and needed leaders are the ones who don't wait for permission or until the morning they wake up feeling ready, or until the rising that you feel ready. Some of you are wanting to do things or have an idea about something and you're seeking it. Let's say if it's an event or something that would help you do what it is that you are in love with and passionately want to do or will be doing. And it hasn't been created because it's connected to you, your passion, and your love for what you're going to do or what you've already been doing, as it said, for lifetimes. If you wait until the path is perfectly paved, you won't be forging your own path, and you'll likely not even take the first step. Don't let a small detail like being unable to find someone to show you the way be the reason you don't step forward and lead. Let it be the reason that you do. Everything that has come up against you, everything that has come up against you has been intelligently designed, which is why your soul chose to be in this experience, in that particular body that you're in right now, watching this message. Every single part of your life experience was beautifully designed for you to step into your authentic creative expression. Okay. Ascendant lifestyle. Welcome. With the whole confirmation. You're being called. And now it's 6:23. It was just 6:22. Now it's 6:23. So the next couple of days I'm hearing is going to be the shift for you all here. Wait. What exactly do you want them to wait on? This could be where you're being asked to stand still. It's not yet time. Something is cooking still. It's almost ready. It's almost ready. It's almost ready. It's almost ready. Almost ready. What is this exactly? Almost ready. The initiation. Spiritual testing of Ra and the Lady Isis. This is your year, was just 2023 when that card came out. Ancient power mysteries. Hear the rattle of Isis flame. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Let's take a look. Let's see. When you are being spiritually initiated into mysteries of light, love, and power, there are moments of deep challenge. What's the deep challenge here for the collective present? Something to do with the crown chakra. What is the deep challenge here? The King of Cups. Emotional intelligence. This is also why you were told to stand still, 22. To be able to control, not 22. Was it this one? Yes. Control emotional outbursts. This emotional outburst is connected to stagnation. It's a misuse of power that pauses you, that stalls you. We have here King of Cups, Scorpio energy. Moments of deep challenge. Moments of deep challenge. 2222. See. Patience, which is also here at the bottom of the deck. Yes, patience is definitely what we have going on here with your sixth sense. So before you take an intuitive leap, some of you are still operating from ego consciousness. But right now, your soul memory is being reactivated. The key is to find the light within the challenge. 166616. Something occurred June 16th. Or look in your journals or screenshots, June 16. Let's see here. You may have wanted someone to apologize about some form of communication. The key is to find the light within the challenge, within this specific contract. It could be with a Sagittarius or a Libra or Leo. 1138. Let's see here. November 3rd to the 8th could be this Scorpio's energy's birthday if it's a Scorpio. So the 3rd to the 16th. Then we have March 8th, which is Pisces. We also have June 11th, that's Gemini. Well, the 11th could have been a significance. Let me see. 1111, Archangel Raphael, bringing you to your cornucopia of blessings. But patience is required. There was some form of emotional outburst that occurred that was part of the strategy. The key is to find the light within the challenge, as it is a spiritual test of Ra Lady Isis. The learning, growth, or wisdom that can be summoned to turn the challenge into an opportunity for healing. Saturn. Saturn in Pisces, retrograde. You summoned this situation that occurred that also correlates to moments of you being stagnant in life. You summon this opportunity to grow. And to turn the challenge into an opportunity for healing. Whilst the scorching heat of Ra seeks to burn through any resistance, the Lady Isis with compassion and cleverness will protect you from burning and instead enable you to be nourished and grow from the light of Ra. Let Isis help you pass the test of intense growth as you thrive with new life. Let Isis help you pass the test of growth, the test of intense growth as you thrive with new life. What is this test of intense growth? Because Scorpio is a level of intensity, emotional intensity, deep, intense emotions. It was just 26 on the timer. Remember the last video? Wow, these cards are actually in reverse, and these two came out almost upright, but you now have clarity of the burden, Saturn and Sag, the obstacles and challenges that you have allowed yourself to go through to gain wisdom to see through, to see it through, to see it through. This could have been your past life as a child, her grandson, higher education, sports. Then we have the Fool card here, taking that leap. So the waiting here has to do with allowing higher authorities or higher frequencies to manifest within your life. Not hoping that it would, but moving forward with what you can control, as that is also part of the test when they can step in. When I mean they, I mean higher frequencies or your higher self can fully connect with you. Also, Archangel Michael is significant. This could be the cutting of a cord and really following through with cutting cords, disconnecting from certain vibrations that you've been holding on to since you were a child. Wow, these cards are upright, and now the King of Swords comes out in reverse again, which we got earlier, because whatever this is blocks your inner knowing and inner wisdom that connects you directly to your creation, your ambition, your life force. Because the Ace of Wands was clarifying this earlier, but here we have your angels coming through with the Queen of Wands and the Ace of Cups. So you are this Queen of Wands now. Patience, third time's the charm. You could be the third child. So let's say there's 6 of you. The 6th one will be the third also. If there's 9, the 9th one will be the third. So as far as the grandson energy, some of you, your father here, okay, is either the 3rd, 6th, 9th, or 12th child. They're still the third time's the charm. You're a direct connection to ancient power mysteries here, okay? Oh yeah, this is certainly a message for the leaders, all right. says here, an initiate of Isis does not just learn new ideas as a student, but is thrown into the experience of the mysteries in real day-to-day living so that they may be truly mastered in our lives and then utilized in service to help the lives of others too, so that one day all beings will be healed whole according to the will of the divine feminine. This is wow. I'm not going to make this message that much longer because it's connecting to, this is literally part 2 to the first one then. Because you're, like it says, you're being called. You're being called. I look forward to what the next message is going to say, because what's blasted in my face right now is this standing still. Some of you have been standing still for so long that there's a particular situation that begins to break the ice or thaw out the ice, or a heated situation opens up your heart chakra. Then we got the Ten of Swords. Yeah, this is definitely part 2 to the one we did earlier today. Being humble is you getting in your own way. But this is right before the Ace of Swords, clarity, clear mind. And now you with the world in your hands, realizing at this crossroads that you have the world in your hands. You have the lessons learned, the world. You're connecting now to your true life force. King of Pentacles. Taurus, because you know what you value. You know your value. Ace of Pentacles. Yes. Okay. You've been seeing that number 212. It's very symbolic of closing out the cycle, destined and fated situations, and moving forward. On the side of Dharma, you got the Wheel of Fortune here, baby. There goes the world. Okay. $10.21. What was that? A House of Abundance? Under the World card, we got the Page of Pentacles and the Hermit. Yeah, coming out of Hermit mode. You've done all of the reflection that had to be done when it came to something that was already solidified, but it wasn't in alignment with you. It was just an experience perfectly designed for your soul's mission. And now you're going to be able to work with those who have similar core values or those you can learn from, but in a thriving spiral, not surviving. And we have here the Seven of Cups. There could be a lot of offers coming your way. You're going to be seeing them in your dream state as well, your sleeping state, or in a vision, or through meditation. And then we have the King of Wands. So I'm also getting here social groups of the past that no longer serve you. Don't focus too much on them. But if they are coming up and you remove them, and this could be an example of having to cut the cord. For others of you, it's not necessarily cutting the cord, but bringing harmony to a situation where all you have to say is that you're grateful for this connection to this person because it was the obstacle and challenge you needed, or that you signed up for. I'm not going to say needed. You signed up for. You didn't need it because it's what you signed up for. Let's see what else. Then we have the Seven of Swords, Moon in Aquarius. The emotions are changing as it relates to past memories, and you're bringing unconditional love into it. Yep. Five of Wands, unconditional love into it. You're bringing harmony into it. Being the lender, not the borrower. This is a master that helps people, maybe not directly, but helps those that had their foot on their neck at one point. You know? Hello again, Ocean Goddess. King of Wands. Leo. Big Leo energy with the Seven of Swords here. Leo season, I'm also getting this is when you gotta, perform, bring that idea, that feeling to life. You're at a period of rest right now, resting on the sword of truth. You're going to receive a strong gut feeling about something here. About what? What's this gut feeling? What was the first one? Earth. And now you have activated Earth, a gut feeling. Trust where you're led. Power places and ley lines. Plasma. I just heard Michigan. Homesick for the stars and the golden children. Inner child, tenderness, innocence, rare gifts. As many times as I've seen this card, the way these beings are appearing here with this light shield, you're stepping into a dimension that's exactly like the one you're in, but you won't be bothered by what you used to be bothered with. Put it this way, don't get offended if someone says, I didn't know you was there, I didn't see you. They didn't see you. They did not see you. That's what I mean. You're in the same space, but that which is of a lower vibration or the lower mind cannot see you. 644. That's so relevant because you're in a dimension where you're now able to surrender to the sweetness. Venus energy, and Venus is retrograde in the sign of Leo. Really having a conversation with you about your core values, your self-worth when it comes to your creativity, things that you enjoy doing, matters of love, the inner child, being creative. If you have access to go to a pool or go to a water park or anything of that nature, just by water where children are playing, Just watch them for a bit. Just watch them and see how creative they are and how much fun they're having and where their imagination takes them. Some of them feel like they're in the ocean and they're in the sprinklers. Like, just have a moment where you're seeing all of that. It's connected here to surrendering to the sweetness and making love to life, bringing joy back into it, Venus energy. But this is also speaking of a divine union here. See the two? I'm also getting that you and your partner are ancient lovers. Your star ancestors brought you two back together, either after a situation that in this lifetime you did meet them and y'all broke up, or you haven't met them yet. And if this is not a situation of a romance, then this could be that Three of Pentacles energy in terms of collaboration and working with other people, other golden children. See? This feels like one of those, this feels as though, who knows? Stay tuned. Make sure your bell notification is on, because it might pop on through here in the middle of the night, the way this thing here going. Yeah. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Beautiful energy, for real. Whale and orca elders, share your song, frequency of sound, diving deep. Yeah. Shout out to Ralph Smart. The heart chakra knows what you're supposed to do. Always. It's absolute. The divine is absolute. Don't think about too much, too much, too much, too much. The moon is now Leo and going into Virgo. 6:35. Now I see why I just said that. Well, maybe around 6 then. Something you feel like doing is connected to your moon sign. Something you feel like do, something you feel that you want to do, or that you are being pulled to do. See, correcting the verbiage here. That which you're being pulled to do is strongest when the moon is in your moon sign. $4,400. Thank you all for hitting the thumbs up Mars energy button. Bringing love into this space by cleansing yourself by hitting that button. Yeah. Yeah, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Yo. You're welcome. Let's see. Ooh. The Judgment, Psalm 75. I'm going to read verses 5 to 7. I want to see some. Let's see some. That would have been some shit if that was the verse of the day. I promise you I'd have clicked the fuck off of this immediately and get weirder off of this. Nah, I probably would have stayed. No, I would have stayed. Psalm 75. Do not boast against God. Do not speak with such proud words. Who has the power to judge people? Nobody from the east or from the west or from the desert can be judged. God is the one who judges people. He decides who to bring down and who to lift up. The Lord holds a cup of punishment in his hand. I'm not laughing. You know why I'm laughing? Because if you grew up reading the Bible, this is probably why you got your ass whooped. If you was born like in the 70s, 80s, shit, you in here from the 60s, 50s. If you in here from the 50s and 60s and you grew up reciting the Bible, yeah, you got your ass whooped because of that psalm right there, the Psalm of Judgment. Yes. Has a lot to do with Archangel Gabriel. You say the wrong shit. It ain't got nothing to do with cause and effect either, because what you said probably wasn't even wrong. It was more than true. But that right there, it's probably why you got your ass whooped. And that could be what this reading is talking about. That there are certain things that you got your ass whooped for when you were younger that still sits in your vessel as fear or a sense of being discouraged or not prepared. Boy. Because they was using that book literally. Now, God is the generator, operator, destroyer. So the way that happens metaphysically is having to do with this image here. Don't get offended when someone says they didn't see you. You're just in the most heaved up place of the land of milk and honey. And this is why they didn't see you. Speaking of the message that we was, looking at. I'm such a Mars and Aries. You know what? Maybe it's the Sag in me. Anyway, this is heaven. This is the bridge to your hips. And the rest to your feet is earth. Or the underworld. Something tells me that's going to be what we actually see. And earth is the underworld. Because you bury people in the soil. They're not in another dimension, physically speaking. They're just right under your feet. Hey. Release comparisons now. Focus on your purpose and bring any habits that suit your purpose, South Node, into your purpose, North Node. Oh, there's another card. Yes. Release comparisons. Yes. Okay. Let's look at that. I don't know why I just heard my 7th, 8th grade teacher earth science teacher that we had. When I said, look at that, he used to be like, look at that. Don't know why that came out like that, but in my head, look at this one here, 616. Did that come out here? Or was it, yeah, right here. Seeing who does not truly connect or recognize spirit. You in top shatta mode. Yo, Biggs. That's the movie, actually, Top Shatta. If you haven't seen it, with one of Bob Marley's son and Spraggity Benz, Sekhmet Bass, destroyer of all enemies, as you are evolving from a queen to an empress. Ooh, the Royal Star Regulus, Raphael. Fame, honor, wealth, leading from the heart, born a lead. So here's a message for the leaders. But this is why being barefoot is so important to the ancestors too, though. It's a different way of connecting to them. Absolutely. Because they dwell within you. The ground is the outlet to you being the plug, as your ancestors are within you. Because the body may be underground, or for some that are cremated in the water, but their frequency, their vibration flows through you, whoever they choose to go to. Now, if we're going a little bit deeper into that, unfortunately, there are some spirits or souls that are in between, waiting. And you know what? That leads to the following message. Some of you are going to embark on a journey that's going to feel like you've transitioned out of this world, because you're going to notice people loving on you and caring for you in a way that they could have done but did not do when you were right in front of them. But again, your soul intelligently chose every experience. Now, if that's you, where you feel like you're experiencing your own funeral while you're still alive, you have a very strong connection to death and getting people to see that clearer. You might even be a white world bridger too, because you have a way of connecting with death, as most of your power comes from death-like transformations. Death-like, specifically like the lies that are surrounded by or surrounding death, also shows where humanity doesn't truly know who they are and the powers that they have to view such experience in a way that one experiences it versus the way it should or has already been designed to be. But so much information has been finessed in all these Mandela effects. Don't help. Yeah, white clan, white truth clan. However, this clan here connects to the white dog tribe. When it comes to your galactic signature, if you are the white dog, your tribe generates truth as a power of the heart. if you are the blue monkey, which is also part of the white clan, your tribe transmits truth as the power of magic. So the white clan, again, is the truth clan, which consists of the white dog, blue monkey, yellow human, red skywalker, white wizard. The white dog generates truth as the power of the heart. Blue monkey generates or transmits truth as the power of magic. Yellow human energizes truth as the power of free will. Red skywalker protects truth as the power of space. White wizard climaxes truth as the power of timelessness. And through the power of timelessness, truth becomes sky. So let us see. Early 1900s. Speaking of ancestors, you have an ancestor from the early 1900s that studied the age of Aquarius. Could be an air sign, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. With that being said, message for the leaders: forge, don't follow. Activated earth, trust where you're led, comes back out. As it relates to what exactly? Let's take a look. Trust where you're led. Look at that Gemini energy. Capricorn. Mars and Capricorn. Gemini with Mars and Capricorn. Capricorn. Someone's returned. Someone has returned. The World card came out in reverse. Trust where you're led. You could be returning back to a space you came from, where you felt independent, secure, emotionally stable, where you trusted yourself more. I'm getting an empath that picks up so much on other people's vibrations, and you experience the tower moment. Water. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Nine of Pentacles, the High Priestess, and the Eight of Cups. So Eight of Cups, High Priestess, Nine of Pentacles comes right back out. You trust in your intuition, trust in where you're led, trust in this revelation to guide you exactly to where you're supposed to be. So you go somewhere, the tower moment happens. What's this tower moment? It could have been what led you into the path of this initiation as a high priest, high priestess. Page of Cups. If this had to do with love, this is love at first sight that didn't grow. Seven of Swords. May have done two things: stepped you away from your heart chakra or brought you closer. But stepping away also brought you closer. You're mastering this. That's what allows you to complete the infinite cycle, or take heed of the infinite cycle, rather. the levels of growth and the work you had to put in. Cancer energy, your foundation, fourth house. You have fourth house placements. That's something you really want to dive into much deeper when it comes to your foundation, okay? That'll show you a lot about the people around you when you feel unstable or when you do feel stable. Page of Wands. You're about to receive great news, though. It's going to bring abundance, material abundance, financial abundance. Living a life beyond belief. The Lovers. Gemini again. But there's a decision you have to make here. There's a decision you have to make here that's been blocking you from this abundance. Let's see, Five of Cups. Sorrow, pains, and regrets. You've been juggling this for some time now. A Leo or Taming the Beast or Libra. Queen of Cups. We have Libra, Cancer. So every time you take action based off of deep, intense emotions, either a Libra or Cancer, or a particular partnership fucks with your foundation, okay? Has you questioning your worth. But in questioning your worth, you're also placing yourself in this state of having to make a decision regarding Moon and Libra emotions connected to memories about imbalances. This could have to do with the spouse. An aunt, uncle. I'm getting spouse, nephew, aunt, uncle. There's too much people making decisions that they don't have any right to. But because of their relation to you, someone has given them power to be in a position where they feel that they can direct you, but you're not the person that they were able to do that with. You are you, and that is part of the burden that you are releasing. Ten of Wands, Ten of Cups, Mars in Pisces, a warrior of spirituality, a spiritual warrior. You're not who they've been able to do this with. The same cards keep coming out. I just saw the Strength card. Let me come off of this. Look at that. Look at that. The King of Cups, Knight of Swords, and the Tower came out just as I put the cards down. Someone don't realize how emotional, intelligent, and that is the control of an emotional outburst. They're going to expect you to get into this anxious or battling type of vibration, but you've mastered so much along your life, not being a conformer. You have too many creative ideas to be focused on that lower mind. ways of the lower mind. Empress. Big Empress energy with this Nine of Pentacles coming out here again. You're much careful now. You literally repel deception. Chariot of Ascension, spiritual work of the higher initiate, and divine names of power. That was literally the card of the message earlier, which is why I said this is part 2. Spiritual work of the higher initiate. Speaking of soul gifts and soul training, those that are closest to you, that you've been feeling, you had to juggle what you were going to do about this situation because of their relation to you. These are frequencies that you have encountered ages ago. Speaking of what we talked about before, an ancient legend, an ancient warrior legend. They didn't think this would come back up. Never in a million years they thought that they would encounter this energy again, where they had to beg for their existence. Message for the leaders, huh? Yeah. Are you ready? So, my loves, being guided to conclude the message there. Messenger. Serious energy. Yes, it's serious energy, all right. Bringing harmony and balance. Y'all stay tuned for the next message, because we are about to unravel some shit here. Portal of light. Yeah, that's what this definitely feels like. Weird. Flower of life, divine creativity and manifestation. And the portal of light still here. You may want to stare into the flower of life before going to bed and upon rising, to rejuvenate yourselves and detox from those that must go. Osiris rises. Yeah, same message from the last video. Rising sun. Or look into the center of the flower of the life. The flower of the life. Well, there's that. While the sun is rising. Especially if you're a Virgo. So if you're a Virgo sun, if you are a Virgo sun, when the moon goes into Virgo, okay, at that time is when you're going through the process of the Christ oil descending from the brain into the sacral to be germinated in the solar plexus to rise back up to the brain through the 33 vertebrae to exactly that. Exactly that. To bring life restoration by awakening those cells that are new. I'm going to repost a video in my community tab, especially if you're a Sun Virgo. The next 2.5 days, you really want to focus on being in the space of harmony, a quiet space, eat well, ground, meditate, be in the space of joy, because if not, it does intervene with that process, the very sacred process. Treat yourself like you're a baby in the womb, because it's definitely a rebirth. And this always happens when the moon is in your sun sign, which is what I'm saying, Sun in Virgo. All right, loves. I'll see you on the next live.